Nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Rudolph now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
What a good play. Made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Detroit!
Now Rudolph on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Gun!
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now let's go! Green 39! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56!
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph rolling to his right. Miller will 1st down and more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield off the play fake. Well, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. Urging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Let him know. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Rudolph on first down. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Rudolph. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Patriot! Gun! 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 Over!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left, looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He's going to take a shot for the... Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Gold to add the extra point. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
After the interception, here's Rudolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
final shot before the break. Rudolph going up top for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
On second down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete here.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can't get him down, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph being chased out left. Now he's going to let into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down, 3 down. 58, boys, 58.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Dumping it off for Johnson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. Getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Rudolph off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit!
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Gold now out to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.